Respected viewers of your Diecast, Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to focus another collector of Bangladesh. His name is, please introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm MD Nafiz bin Monsur, Nihan. I'm a computer science engineer, and despite of being computer science engineer, I'm also a musician, full-time musician, and a miniature artist and a skill model collector.
Thank you, Mr. Nihan. Actually, we are focusing such a person is actually multidimensional. He is not only a collector, he's also a diorama maker. We are actually, you can see now in your background what things he can do. Just look at this. So, Mr. Nihan, please tell us something about the hobby collecting diecast for you.
Diecast is a very pristine hobby. I started collecting diecast in a full force from 2020, early 20 and late 19. And before that, during 2013-14, I collected a lot of Hot Wheels, and I used to think that I'm the only mad guy who is collecting this kind of cars. And during a certain period, I was out of the league. Then, in a full force, I started collecting diecast from 2020, and still now it's been processing.
So actually, what skill do you collect, and which is your favorite brand?
It's a very tough question to answer. Like, mainly I'm focused on collecting 64s, 18s, 43s, 72s, 35. It depends of the segment or the sector of my collection. Like, actually I collect TLVs, Defenders in all scale, Porsche, 18, a few amount of others, and mostly I'm focused on collecting like military vehicles like aircraft, tanks, and this sort of things.
Yes, we have already seen you have collected so many military vehicles, and actually another question is how you like to manage your diecast collection. Do you like to open these cards or keep it carded or keep it boxed?
Okay. About my collection, everyone tries to like keep their car in a MIP condition or in a good condition so that dust can be resist, and like the diecast can stay pristine. So I'm not different from them. Like, I try to keep those cars in a good condition so that it can be kept out of the dust and out of scratches and out of any resistance that's happening.
And now about the dioramas, because you have got a fascinating pair of hands. You believe me, this is nearly realistic, and actually I'm very much fond of it. Tell us something about the hobby making diorama for the scale models.
Okay. Actually, I started making dioramas from when I started like collecting. I started making dioramas, and it's like another hobby for me. Like, collecting scale models is a hobby, and beside that, making diorama is another hobby, and I love it. It started during 2016 to 17. I used to be with a lot of architects. I mean, I was surrounded by a lot of architects, my friends, brothers, and a lot of people. And I was very fascinated about model making. So from that time, I used to make models. And in 2019, I saw a video in YouTube. The YouTube suggested me a video, so I watched it, and it was about a diorama, and it looked so fascinating for me, and I just can't wait to make this sort of thing. And I made my first diorama in 2019. It was a 1:32 scale diorama, and it was a garage actually. So, like, making it was so, I feel so good, and people who have just saw that, and they just appreciated me. Why you don't do it more and more? So from that thing, I got a lot of inspiration and I got a lot of chance to make it. And from my inner me was like I should make more. So I thought I should continue making this, and my hands will get better day by day, and I'll get a chance to practice and experiment new stuff. So I don't quit myself. I'm still trying making. I'm just improving my diorama skills day by day, and I appreciate a lot of people who are still encouraging me.
Actually, how you started diorama making, or when you started diecast collecting, anything you can tell us. Yes.
Actually, the main interest and the perspective of my collection is when I was a school kid, I used to play a lot of computer games like Need for Speed, Call of Duty. These were the main focus of my gaming world. So the things I'm collecting right now are totally influenced and inspired from my early school days. Like I come to know cars in my early school days from Need for Speed, and I love war, and I love things like related stuff from like World War and like this type of history. When I used to play Call of Duty, I would rather not know about the history that time. Nowadays, like right now, when I play those same games in a repeat, I know the history and I know the things why these are happening and why I'm collecting this sort of thing. Like there are few stuff that I collect from the early history, like German vehicles, German tanks, German aircrafts, and World War things, and that's how totally fascinated for me and totally inspirational for me. That's how I started.
Yes. You have enlightened us with a very important thing. Everything is interrelated. Every models, every frame, they actually works on this, and even you can explore the history. Even if you collect diecast, that is very important message from you, and thank you. And we are going to the next question. Who was your inspiration for making the DIORAMS?
Okay. My inspiration was, as I said, in 2018 I saw a YouTube video. From then I thought I should try. So when I started doing the things, I saw a lot of YouTube videos of different artists from Indonesia, Thailand, and Australia, and a lot of countries. So actually they were my main focus of making dioramas, but the inspiration and the courage came from my people, like the people I was surrounded. They encouraged me in every step. Like I made a new thing, I showed them, and they appreciated me a lot. Like you must try it, and you must try this thing in a different way, this thing in a different way. And there is a group, a Diecast collector of BD. I used to share my photos there, and a lot of love from a lot of people about my work actually flourished me and encouraged me. And that's the thing. That's how I was inspired, and that's how my work is going to. And if you ask me about how actually I was, my work is inspired, then I should always say about there is a community of Thailand and Indonesia who makes diorama. I'm totally inspired from them. But about the war diorama and the war scale model diorama, I'm mostly focused on this type of landscape and outdoor dioramas. I love this sort of thing, and the artists who make this are very much, they have very much inspired me.
Actually, making diorama is so many difficult works. it requires so many things, but you will be happy to know that a lot of viewers of your diecast and those who comments, a lot of from them from Indonesia and from Thailand. So you'll be happy to, and they will be happy to hear you that you are following them. And the information of Mr. Nihan will be in the description box. If you need anything or you just you like some models, you can ask him directly. All the things will be in the description box, even his Facebook groups and the Facebook pages, everything, including WhatsApp number, everything you will get. But he is a very creative to the magician of diorama, I should say. And this is his office. Look at the back. Yeah, everywhere diecast. Everywhere, and we will actually showing you some dioramas when we was actually interviewing from air diecast in the background. The see the great models.
And don't go anywhere because Nihan will come in air diecast with lot of diorama later with some beautiful scale model cars. So stay tuned, drive safe till then, Allah Hafiz.